everybody, it's Alyssa. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a bearded dragon haul plus setting up the enclosure video. So this video is going to be long, but I hope you guys enjoy it. So yes, I am getting a bearded dragon. I am planning on getting one from my local reptile shop. There's a family-owned one semi near me that I am going to hopefully get a bearded dragon from because I didn't want to get one at the pet store. So yeah, but I did go to the pet store to get all of these things. So I'm going to show you guys what I got and then I'm going to set everything up. So I'm gonna talk about the tank last, but I got all of this at PetSmart and Petco and Amazon. The first thing I got is this Zilla 24/7 digital timer power center because I won't be home every day to turn on the heat lamp and light and everything at the same time every day because I do go to work for 12 hours a day sometimes. So I got this and you can schedule it every single day of the week when you want it to come on and when you want it to go off. So I think that's really cool. Had really good reviews on Amazon. So it comes with 2 daytime plugs, 2 nighttime plugs, and then all day plugs here, which is constant power. So you have a bunch of different types of plugs, and then up here you select the day, the hour, the minute, the mode, program it, and then you can turn it on and off from right there. So I'm going to try that and I hope it works. It needs to work because I won't be here. I have a couple more things coming from Amazon, but they haven't come in the mail yet, like some tongs and things like that. The rest of the stuff I'm showing you is from PetSmart or Petco. So the first thing here is this huge rock. This was like $30 or something like that. I don't remember. But it will go in the corner. It has like a hide. I don't know if I want to use it on the hot side or the cool side yet. I'll probably use it on the cool side. I'm not too sure, but it's freaking huge. It was like $30, but it looks so cool. And I think it'll look really nice in the enclosure. I also got this wooden log. It was the only one they had there and it was the biggest one they had. So this is the only one I was really able to get. I think it was like $5 or $10 or something like that. And I got this half log so my bearded dragon can go underneath it. This was, I believe, like $4 or $5 for the biggest one. I just went ahead and got the biggest one. I think I may put this on the cool side and then put the other one on the hot side, so we'll see though. I'm not too sure how I want to decorate it yet. And in this video, if I accidentally say crested gecko, it's totally a mistake. I have a crested gecko as well. So for some reason, instead of saying bearded dragon, I say crested gecko. So sorry if I say that. Next, I have this Fluker's Super Scrub cleaner, and it's for like reptile enclosures and things. I've heard really good things about it. It even comes with a scrubber brush, so you can use that to scrub whatever you're cleaning, which I think is really cool. So I went ahead and picked that up. I believe it was $10. And at Petco, I just got this cheap little plant, just kind of for decoration. I think it was like a couple bucks, but they had like little cactuses and stuff, but the cactus were, or cacti, they were like 20 bucks for like a little one, so I just got this cheaper one. So for right now, I grabbed a bunch of different thermometers and hygrometers because I got a digital thermometer, like a laser one where you like laser at wherever you want the temperature to be read and then it'll read it. But because of COVID, everybody has been buying those and they're out of stock everywhere. And the only one I could find was like the ZoomEd one. So that one is coming in the mail and I should get it in the next couple days. But for right now, I got a bunch of thermometers just to see and make sure that the temperature is right in my enclosure. So I got a thermometer with a probe, which is the best ones to do, a digital one, and then I got another digital thermometer to put on the cool side, and then I got a hygrometer humidity thing, and I don't know if this is going to be good because it's not a digital one, but I'm more worried about the temp than the humidity. But I'm not going to keep any water or anything in there, so I'm pretty sure my humidity will stay down pretty well. I do live in Georgia, so it is pretty humid here in Georgia, so I'm gonna have to really work on the humidity levels here. Then I bought a bottle of Reptisafe, which is a water conditioner. It just gets rid of all the negative things that could be in water for a bunch of different reptiles. I've used this for years with my crested gecko as well. Then I bought some Herbivite multivitamins to sprinkle over the food, and I also got Repticalcium with D3, which I already had somewhere, but I couldn't find it because I actually would sprinkle it on crickets for my gecko, but I just got a whole another one, and these will be sprinkled on the food. I got the ReptiSun 10 UVB. This kit also came with the spiral one, but I read that this is the better one to get, so I got this one. And then they didn't have the like dome fixture that this brand has with it, but I found this Zilla one that has, it's a dome for the same size bulb. So hopefully this will fit inside of this. If it doesn't, I don't really know what I'm going to do, but it was sold out at Petco and PetSmart, the reflector UVB for this. So hopefully this one will work just fine. It's just a dome, so. And then for my substrate, I got this sand mat. This is just a 40-gallon, it's for a 40-gallon, and it just kind of looks like hard sand, I guess. It doesn't have any pieces coming off of it. So I got that to try, and if I don't like it, I bought a couple of these shelf liners to put in there because I heard that they work pretty good. I got these at the Dollar Tree. But I'm gonna try the desert substrate first just because it looks a little bit cooler and it'll kind of sand their nails down. In the future, I'm definitely going to get tile, but for right now, this is what I'm using. So the next couple things I'm going to show you before I get into this kit is things I got for mealworms. I did buy some mealworms. I bought a 100 count at PetSmart. I probably should have gotten the 500 count because I know I'll go through them pretty fast, but I did get mealworms and I'm going to start breeding them. It's going to be a trial and error, but I really am wanting to breed them so I don't have to keep buying them. So I bought some stuff for that. I bought this storage container thing that I'm going to use for the mealworms. If you want me to do a whole video on how I'm going to breed them, I guess I can if you want me to. And then I got a whole thing of old-fashioned oats to put the worms in because they eat oats and that's what I'm gonna do. And then I got these just Dollar Tree storage containers to put food in. And I bought a mini fridge. So I bought this $40 mini fridge at Walmart. And I bought it because I have my bearded dragon and gecko in my office, and it's all the way in the back of my apartment, and my fridge is all the way in the kitchen. So I figured I would just keep the greens and the worms, if I keep worms in the fridge, in my little mini fridge underneath the bearded dragon enclosure, so I don't have to walk all the way to the kitchen and make everything and then walk all the way back. I'll just have everything in this fridge. So it kind of looks like a little vintage fridge. It fits up to 12 cans of soda, so it should fit my greens and everything just fine. I also went to Walmart and bought turnip greens, mustard greens, bell pepper. Let's see, what else did I buy? Carrots. I bought a bunch of different vegetables and stuff like that. So those are the things I'm using other than the tank. So I'm gonna show you guys the tank. So this is the Repti habitat. This is the Zoomed Repti habitat. It's the 40-gallon one. Sooner or later, I know that bearded dragons need bigger enclosures than 40 gallons. They need up to like 75, but I'm planning on getting a smaller, like a baby for right now. So this will work until then. I kind of want to find a website where I can make a custom made enclosure for an adult. So this is just gonna hold me over for right now. And it was over $100 off right now. It's normally almost $300 and this was on sale for $180. So this was the last one left and I got a really good deal on it. And it comes with all of this stuff on the inside. So I'm going to cut this open and show you what is on the inside. So there's two doors and they just slide off. So that's pretty cool. You can just open like half of it if you want to. All right, so on the inside we have another thermometer humidity gauge, but it's not a digital one. So I will probably still put it in there, but I won't promise that it's going to be legit, or I might put it in my crested gecko enclosure and use my crested gecko's thermometer right now because it's probes, but we'll see. These aren't very accurate. I've used these before, they're not very good. A lot of the things in this kit I will not be using, but it was cheaper than buying a 40-gallon with nothing inside of it, so I just went ahead and went with the kit. So like I said, this came with the Reptisun 10.0 UVB bulb, but it was just the like single bulb and it wouldn't cover the entire enclosure. So this is good for like a small area, like if you have a smaller enclosure, maybe like a 10 or 20 gallon for a baby, but for a bigger tank it's better to have the long bulb. So it does come with this though, which is good. And then it comes with the 100-watt Repti basking spot lamp, which I will be using. This is where the heat will come from. This is the one I was gonna buy anyway, so this is the one that I am going to use. It doesn't have color or anything like that. And I have a Repti Rock reptile food and water dishes. That is why I didn't buy any, because I knew this kit came with them and they're big too. Like I said, I'm not gonna put too much water in this. I may just put a little bit if he wants to drink it, but I probably just use these for food. We'll probably use these for like worms and stuff because they can't crawl out of it. But this is pretty neat too, so we'll see. But it comes with 2 big ones, like they're the size of my head. They're really, really big. Then in the corner over here, we have a Zoom Ed's Guide to Bearded Dragons. I don't know how legit this is. I mean, I know Zoom Ed probably pretty much knows their thing. So this is good for like maybe kids if they need to read about each thing in here and stuff like that, if you want to teach your kids something. A thing that should not be in this is Repti sand. I don't recommend ever putting bearded dragons, especially babies, with sand because they could swallow it while they're trying to catch a bug or something and become impacted. So I will not be using this Repti sand in my enclosure, but it does come with it. And then we have a bearded dragon food sampler value pack. I'm not too sure what is in here, but we'll see. So in this little box, it comes with the Reptivite vitamins, which I bought, so I'll use this little packet first. Then Repticalcium without D3. You can use with or without intermittently if you want to use like one day with D3 and without D3, but I just see a lot of people use it with D3. So then we have a can of crickets, mini size crickets. They're dead, so I don't know if they have too much like nutritional value in here. And then tropical fruit mix-ins papaya. That's kind of cool. I'll look up online to see if like that's something that can be given to a bearded dragon, but it's just fresh canned papaya. So that's pretty cool. Then we have juvenile bearded dragon food, like little pellets or something like that. I still don't know if these are good or not. I have to do more research on them. I wouldn't recommend just feeding bearded dragons that. And then another bottle of ReptiSafe, which this little bottle itself would last. I've had the same bottle of ReptiSafe with my crested gecko for probably 3 years now since I've gotten him, and it seriously lasts that long, so I'm gonna have years worth of ReptiSafe. That little kit was pretty cool. I don't think the can of crickets are amazing, but well, whatever. And then over here we have the combo deep dome dual lamp fixtures, which would hold the Repti sun bulb and the basking lamp if you were just going to use those 2 things. So I'm still probably going to, I don't know if it's too much UVB if I screw in this one and the tube, so you guys just let me know if it's too much UVB if I put both in there, but just let me know. And taped at the bottom we have these little like key things. I want to say these go in the lid to lock the lids on, just in case you have an animal that tries to escape from your enclosure. So that's pretty cool. And that's everything that is in this. I got this for $180 and it came with all of that stuff. So personally, I think that's a really great deal. Do I think the Repti sand and some of these other things need to be in it? No, but I do think it's a pretty good price. So I'm gonna take all of this out. I'm going to get my area ready where I'm going to set up the enclosure, and then I'm going to just set it up with you guys, and it's going to be really fun. I'm putting it in my office. I'm gonna put it on top of a desk. I'm actually going to take my crafting desk that I have sitting over here, and I'm gonna put my bearded dragon on that, and then I have to go buy another desk so I have my crafting stuff back on it. So we're doing a lot of moving today, but it's going to be worth it, and I'm super excited. If I get everything set up today and all the temps and everything are great, I'm going tomorrow to get my bearded dragon, and I'm going to be filming that as well. So let's get on over to the decorating. All right, guys, here it is. All right, I just finished setting everything up, and I don't know why I'm so stressed out about it. Like, I guess I just want to get the temps just right, but I have so many thermometers in there right now because I don't have the best laser thermometer right now, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4 things in here trying to detect the temp. So I'm trying my best here. So over here, this is the basking side. So as you can see, I have the heat lamp in there. This UVB is not on because unfortunately my timer thing only has 2 daylight plugs. So if anybody has any idea on how I can do that, I really don't know. But here is the basking area. Right now, it says it is 95 degrees, and I don't know if that's legit or not, but that one says 95. The one back there at the very top says like 91, and then the one over here on the cool side says 76, and then the hygrometers all say about 30 to 40. So I think the hygrometer level is pretty accurate, but thermometer wise, I don't know yet. But right now it says it's 95 on the heat rock. It definitely needs to be hotter, so I'm just gonna let it sit and see what it says in a little bit. I put a Repti hammock there, just cause that's the only place that it would really fit. And then I got the food, water bowls. This is the cool side. I have my UVB going across right here, and then I have like this hide that he can hide in if he wants, you know, to be a little bit cooler, and then the wood if he wants to walk on it, and then the carpet. So I think it looks pretty good. I didn't want to put too much stuff in it so he has like things to walk around in. I may even take that big bowl out and maybe just keep this one in for worms or something. I don't know yet. Or maybe just take that one out so he has a little bit more room. But I think it looks pretty good. And I put my desk here. So the mealworms are gonna start breeding in that thing right there when I put them in there. And then of course, his own little mini fridge right here that he's gonna have. I cut up the turnip greens, the collard greens, and the bell pepper that I have. And I need to do the carrots as well, and I'm put them all in here so I don't have to go all the way to the kitchen to make his food. So he has his own little mini fridge. It gets down to like 60 degrees, I think. I'm kind of doing a test run to see if it gets cold enough to keep the veggies good. So we'll see. I don't really know if it'll get cold enough, but then I have all of his stuff over there, and that's pretty much how it looks right now. Like I said, I am going to get him hopefully tomorrow, and it's gonna be a boy because that's what I'm gonna choose, so that's why I'm saying him. Yeah, I got everything done the best I can at the store tomorrow. If there's any like dubia roaches or more mealworms, I'm probably gonna buy them and go from there. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The next video you will see will be me getting the bearded dragon and putting him in the enclosure. And then I'm also going to do a really fun video where I'm going to theme out this enclosure with a theme that's going to be to his name. So if you have any guesses, guess down below what theme I'm going to do for this enclosure, but I have all this stuff that's coming in the mail that I'm going to decorate this with, and I'm super excited. So check out all my social medias down below, especially my Instagram. I'm gonna post pictures of the bearded dragon before you see them on YouTube. So follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys in my next video.